Hello, ladies and gentlemen. As always, I'm your host, AirsoftAL, and I want to talk about the things behind me because, well, I've been meaning to talk about this for a while now, and I really want to talk about it. I am sorry if it looks, everything looks reversed to you. It's because I currently have the phone facing towards me in the selfie mode. I don't know if the footage corrects itself when it's uploaded, but one of those things. Either way, though. So I want to kind of talk to you about the TAC 6. I know I've done videos on this before, but I want to kind of talk about the setup I have for it, because I haven't really talked about the setup before. So I want to kind of do that right now. So I want to talk about the different setups I have for it and what I have currently set up right now. So let me just grab it behind me. So, the TAC 6. This thing, as I've said before, is underutilized, underrated, and is in desperate need of a version 2 update, much like the Hater revolver needing a version 2 update. The TAC 6 is a wonderful little carbine and is just beautiful. It's simplistic. It is a beautiful redesign of the Beretta carbine, and like I said, just desperately needs a version 2. It needs one where it has a blowback system, where it actually works off of the wind gun magazine system, where it combines gas blowback with the non-blowback gas consumption. What I have right here is, of course, the TAC 6. Now, here's how I have it set up. I have it set up with a rail protector right here, so that way, you know, I have it at a perfectly good setup to where I can have it either just that right amount of grip or that right amount of length of pull or anything of that nature, just so I have it perfectly set up for my style of course, either holding it like this or even holding it like that or even having the grip up like that, so I have it that beautiful way of doing things. Now, I have it like this, of course, in this setup for just straight-up iron sights. However, if I want to, I can grab this with the micro red dot, have this set up over the iron sight, kind of like an M14. Yes, when I mean M14, I mean the rail adapter for the M14 that actually goes over the ejection port and over the rear sight. I have it set up like this because, one, it just looks aesthetically nice. I like the look of it, and it reminds me of the M14, but that way I can actually have the red dot in sight and go down because the rail adapter actually allows you to see through it, so I can still use iron sights. Now, if I don't want to use the optic here that I have, I can switch, of course, to the Barska scope. This is a 3x9x32 Barska scope, meant for 22s or even some AR-15s. This is great for airsoft for the price tag of it. I might do a review on it one day. I don't know when I finally get an editing laptop or editing PC, but either way though. This is actually really nice. I've got it set up for 3 times magnification. It just works very well, and I do love it. Now, of course, the big thing is if I do use that scope for the magnified optic, I can pull this off and, of course, grab the bipod that it does come with. Lovely little thing, by the way. I can pull this right here and simply attach it right there at the end of it. And that way, with the rail protector I have right here, I have still sufficient grip to where the rail itself is not cutting into my hand. Even with a glove on, it's still somewhat uncomfortable. So having that bit of extra rounded surface allows me to have that just bit of extra, you know, oomph. Again, if I want to, I can use the suppressor that you can actually buy separately, which works out very, very well. I do love the look of it. I really do. That way I have a somewhat suppressed little, well, you know how it goes. But be able to have that bit of just, yeah. Again, I just love this to death, and the paint job I have for it is actually set up in a way to where it kind of fits my style of aesthetic. I have, of course, the plain OD green lower. I have this brown upper to kind of give it like a leather look, like it has a leather cheek pad almost. I love that look of it. I really do. I just love the look of this thing altogether. I kept the upper black. I kept everything else black about it. The flash hider, of course, I've painted black because out in the woods, that's how it is. But this is more or less my setup for a simple little scout rifle or a little scout carbine or, you know, just something for medium to close range engagements, because I'm not going to try and push this thing out further than it has to. I'm setting it up to where it's where it is essentially where it utilizes that pistol carbine setup. Again, I just love this thing. I really do. Again, I'm just disappointed they haven't come out with a version 2. Seriously, ASG, just contact wind gun. Just come out with a version 2. Either way, though. Like I said, this is a lovely little thing for $100. I recommend anyone gets it. I mean, hell, it comes with Scorpion Evo iron sights. And yes, this is what these are, by the way. A lot of people have asked me what these iron sights are. These are Scorpion Evo iron sights. I'm not joking on that. That's what these things are. These are Scorpion Evo iron sights. And they work phenomenal. What can I say outside of grab one yourself and just do your thing to it? I mean, I'm talking with a gunsmith to work on a SOCOM barrel, for God's sakes, for this thing to utilize it. Make it like a scout rifle of sorts. The laser itself actually works out really well, and I have sighted this thing in to where it works out fairly well. I mean, hell, it's a really good little laser. You can actually somewhat see that in the footage, even with the bright light I have to light up the area. Everything about this rifle is just for the is worth the price tag. And when I finally get a good editing software or editing laptop and I'm able to actually go back and do videos like I do, you can bet a review on this is going to be coming out in the future. Because again, I just love this rifle. I really do. It's just aesthetically beautiful, aesthetically pleasing. It's just so good. Oh, I love it. Either way though, thank you all for watching. As always, I've been AirsoftAL. And if you own a TAC 6, or you yourself are a lover of the TAC 6, or you're recently wanting to get a TAC 6, let me know in the comment section down below what you think of this little carbine, and what you think ASG should do to it to kind of update it for a version 2 release. Because in my opinion, and I've stated this before and I'm going to say it again, in my opinion what they should do, they should give us a blowback feature. They should give us a charging handle to mess with. They should give us the little dibbly bob wibbly wobbly stuff. I don't care if it's polymer, for God's sakes. It could be. All I want's a hop up for this thing, because it's a beautiful setup. You can get a ton of shots off on this thing, like more than 3 magazines worth on one 12-gram CO2 cartridge, and that's actually really amazing in my opinion. Again, it's just a beautiful rifle. It's just aesthetically pleasing. Give us some M-Lock! You have these slots here that can go for M-Lock, for God's sakes. Anything, really. Either way, though. Thank you all for watching. As always, I've been AirsoftAL. And I will see all you lovely, lovely people in the next video. Till next time. Later.